What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Winning Bucket. I'm Onin, that's Aaron, that's Mongab. If you are a New York Knicks fan, if you are a Ferrari fan, today is the best day for you. The New York Knicks just won their first title in 53 years, and Sir Lewis Hamilton just won his first race as a Ferrari. How are you guys feeling today?
Today's a good day to be a Ferrari fan and a New York's bandwagon. Yes, I just joined the New York Knicks and I love being a Ferrari fan right now because the New York Knicks hit my parlay again. I love Jalen Brunson. For a fun fact, how much ang gipusta ko? 500. Yes, all in. 500 pesos times 7. Do the math.
3,500?
I am a happy man. I went all in, especially when I saw the third quarter run. Yeah, and today, Lewis, Ferrari will ignore Charles, but let's fucking go! Today's a good day. Absolute cinema day for me. Yeah.
Come on, how you feel?
Unbelievable weekend. Knicks just ended a 53-year drought after all that suffering. I was a for Knicks fans, and another thing, as you talked about, Lewis Hamilton finally won a Grand Prix as a Ferrari. So it's been unbelievable and an unbelievable weekend because Knicks and Ferrari fans are. If I wonder who have been Knicks and Ferrari fans for a long time and not the real ones, and they're probably the happiest people on earth right now.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, dog, we are!
They're very happy if you see it
And
like
yeah,
Aaron, bro.
it's been unbelievable and
Yeah, it's been
unreal, surreal.
unbelievable, unreal day today. If you check your reels and all that stuff, New York is on fire right now because it's like Gotham there. They even burned a school bus out there. And as you can see, Mongab
Yeah.
is wearing anything New York. Aaron is wearing everything Ferrari. I am in the middle with blue and red. That's
New
how we
York
do this shit right here, bro.
Yankees.
Before we go and talk and give the segment F1 to Aaron, we'll talk first about the thing that happened earlier today, and that is the New York Knicks winning their first title in 53 years. So, the series is done. I'm a bit happy because it finished way earlier than the graduation because graduation is next week and graduation happens in game 6 and game 7. I ain't doing that. So like I'm happy. So what were your thoughts because a lot of things happened throughout the series and we didn't really talk that much in our previous episode. Now we get to talk it. What were your thoughts overall on this final series?
This goes to show that the Spurs are a very, very young team. It just showed their age, their shot selections, and everything in between. The entire Spurs organization hates Steph Castle, Julian Champagny, and the Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox,
Fox.
especially the Aaron Fox. So yeah, it goes to show that they are not ready. The lights were too bright for them. And I'm just gonna go with the Spurs first. Wemby, you're 7'4", and you love to take those contested threes or those contested mid-range shots. Mitch, I don't know what your last name is, the head coach of the Spurs. Draw
Johnson.
something, Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Draw something. Dog, he is struggling out there. He couldn't buy a shot if he wanted to. And why is the Aaron still on the fucking court in the fourth quarter? I know why, because the rest of the Spurs bench are bums. Like, who else would you have to choose?
Devon Harper lang.
Exactly. The last minute, the ball was in Harper's hands. I know he tried for a layup and then a short. Goes to show he was fucking tired. They would rather have a tired Harper over a chilling Fox in the corner. So yeah, my overall analysis for this game was just I felt that the Knicks were right with their, especially with the third quarter when they had that run. They were up by how much? 15
19.
and
15 or 19.
19.
Yeah.
So in that margin, imagine as a outside fan who is not even supporting these teams as a diehard, we could all feel that the Knicks were up to something, and the Knicks really did came back from that deficit. Just to go to show that Jalen Brunson is that dog. So yeah, for the Spurs, the coach, you're a bum. You couldn't draw something. The Aaron, I think you just made an entire group of people poor. Like an
Yeah.
entire group of people poor. Wemby, Maraming bigas ka pa kainin. Marami pang bigas. And for the rest of the players of the Spurs, I too would have kept McMcClung if you ask me. Like, who gave him the greenest light to shoot those unnecessary threes? By the way, they kept shooting threes. Do something. For my final take for the Spurs, Le'Aaron Fox used to be a clutch player of the year. Dog ain't no clutch no more. And he's at the ripe age of prime age, 28. So I don't know what happened to him. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, you scored 48% of the New York Knicks in the final game. True dog. True dog. So I have nothing else to say because Onin and Mongab will say the rest for the Knicks. That's all.
Spurs had a really good start to every game. They always have a good start to the game. The problem is they cannot sustain it because they just fall in love with the three pointer. Because like Aaron said, Julian Champagny usually has good starts to the game. It's they cannot sustain it. Like in the fourth quarter, it's most of the time it's just uh Dylan Harper. Like I know Game Five was just mostly Dylan Harper. Could have been his game if he actually if they won, but they didn't. He was exhausted as a rookie to think of it. So I think the reason why they lost is their inexperience. The ironic thing is the one who did not really show the inexperience, did not show that he had inexperience was a rookie. Yeah, kudos to them. Though. Their time will come, and I know Wemby is having his 2011 LeBron moment in this year. So he said he's gonna use this as a fuel to get stronger next year. And same should go with everyone else on the team. But yeah, and as for the Knicks, they've just been okay. They always come up clutch. Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP, well deserved. And Carl Anthony Towns will just became the I think the fourth Timberwolf to win a championship after leaving the team, joining Kevin Garnett, Andrew Wiggins, and Kevin Love. So yeah, so I think does that mean Anthony Edwards will win a championship when he leaves the Timberwolves? That's a maybe. Um, but kudos to the New York Knicks. I if the Knicks win, the Yankees should go to win the World Series this year, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But anyway,
As you can see, one
yeah,
guy
I
is
think
wearing Yankee shirt, so like he wants Yankees to win.
Bro,
uh,
there is no state of New York anymore. And you want the New York Yankees to win? What the hell?
Yeah,
There won't be New York
the New York. If you let the
anymore.
New York Jets win, that's already crazy, bro.
Giants. Yeah, if you're the
Yeah,
Giants
Giants.
or
Yeah,
the
the
Jets,
Jets.
are actually the Rangers are not in the Stanley Cup Finals, but yeah, the Yankees in October. I don't know. They're playing the Dodgers or the itong kalaban na Brewers. I don't know. But the Yankees better win this year. But yeah, I think the speaking of experience, I think the championship experience of Jalen Brunson, Mikael Bridges, and Josh Hart actually helped them in this series because they always came back in every game. The Spurs led by double digits every game, but Knicks always find a way to win. And I think their experience in college actually helped them win. But I know it's been a long time since they were in college, but I think that helped them in this case because they know what the pressure feels like, and now they're in the NBA and they're from Nova, from two-time champions in Villanova. Now they're champion in the NBA. So congrats to them, and Spurs, your time will come.
You all be talking about Spurs too much, bro. Let's celebrate the team that really won. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. For the first time in 53 years. We're not even born yet. I don't know even if our parents were already born at that time. But bro, they are the champions for the first time in 53 years. They have been in the finals in 1999. They lost there. They went to a long drought with Isaiah Thomas as head coach, Phil Jackson as as general manager. Then you had Chris Stapps, you had the Melo days, you had the Linsanity days, you had the Chris Landry Fields days. Like you had all
Uh,
that days. They had the struggle for like a long time, and they are finally here. And I'm just happy that we're alive and we're experiencing this shit because the New York Knicks are NBA champions, bro.
I
What
wouldn't
the
believe you
fuck?
if she's.
Yeah, we won't. It's so even weird to say it because like it's still unbelievable. And yeah, credits to the San Antonio Spurs. But bro, this series has been complete cinema from start to finish. Because it was all comebacks. It was all close games, all the way to the end. Like it's like I might call it the best final series we've had so
Yeah,
far.
better than last year.
Yeah,
Better than
better than
last
last
year, I
year.
would say. Even though it didn't end in 7 games, it was every game was close. That's
Yeah,
the reason why we would call it the best.
their best in recent history. In recent history. So, yeah, and let's talk about game number 4.
Woo!
Let's talk about game number 4. The
Yeah.
biggest comeback in finals history. Where were you and what did you feel? Did you win or did you lose? Because I know
I
Aaron won.
won. I won. That was a good day.
Go.
So, nangihi lang ko ato I was at work, nangihi lang ko ato tanang ko kwan sa betting app. You show me New York Knicks kumanda og times 7.7. Ah, sige, patan ako 100. I didn't think much of it. 100 kay. It's gone, whatever. Pag around 11 a.m. Lugag! OG with a tepen! Patangin ang OG! OG! Mahal kita, OG! So, yun. I was there, game 4, the greatest collapse of all time, the greatest comeback of all time for the New York Knicks. And yeah, shout out to OG. You really carried game 4 next to Brunson. When Cat was out, when Mikael Bridges was not doing his shots, OG was the man. Shout out to OG.
And Jose Alvarado was there too.
And OG GTA, especially GTA. When the 3 was needed, he delivered. So yeah, shout out to OG. You had conversations of Finals MVP. I know Onin was thinking of that too. So
Yeah, I was thinking of that too.
yeah, but yeah.
But yeah,
So I was
he
just
didn't
a
really have a
happy
good game.
guy. I did not switch up. I never said Spurs in 6. Who said that? Not me. That wasn't me. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. I did not say that.
I changed my
Yeah.
mind last minute actually, but it's okay.
I never switched up on the Knicks, bro. Shout out to the New York Knicks. You made me a very, very wealthy man.
They made everyone
So
a
that's
wealthy
all.
man, bro. They made
Even
everyone a wealthy man.
especially except Spurs fans.
Except
Except
Spurs fans,
Spurs
that's
fans.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mon, tell us your
Yeah.
experience during that moment.
Oh my god. It was so unreal because I thought well, Spurs were hitting their shots, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagny. Everything was going right for them. And by second quarter, Jalen Brunson started to get into a rhythm. Then by third quarter, Jose Alvarado and OG Anunoby and even Mikael Bridges. I don't know about Mikael Bridges, but did Mikael Bridges have a good game?
You had a good game. You had a good
Not,
game that
he had
time.
a good enough game, good enough, but not really the spectacular. Not really like
Like the
just
Mikael
just
Bridges
just
game.
above it, just around his standards.
Yeah.
Because overperformed was Jose Alvarado and OG Anunoby because Cat was in foul trouble. But he made a contested 3-pointer where Keldon Johnson was guarding him in the fourth quarter. I think it was actually the flagrant of Wemby that turned around the game. Ever since then, everything was just going right for the Knicks since then. Yeah, at the end of the game, I was like, when they made a stop, the Aaron Fox went for the layup. Why? Yeah, I know you were saying, why, dude?
real. Real. Like,
But
it's still
yeah,
questionable up to now.
You know what?
yeah.
You know what JP said. JP Cabo said.
What do you
Ako
say?
ba'y Ako ba itong game ni Daron? Di ba tumali? Tama man to. Kay para extend ang lead man ako like buguag yun ako na buguag ka na amigo na. Kinsay maguna-huna ba nga tama to game ni Daron nga i-lay up.
Kaya pwede mo ma-foul kung mag-dribble lang siya.
There was a clip of Manu Ginobili having an even better look than the Aaron Fox did in the 2005 NBA Finals ba to?
Yeah,
But he dribbled out even though he had a good look on the rim.
well the point is bugo si JP ba giinahunaw niya. Tama tong ginahimo ni Daron ba? Dapat go for the layup yun. Ako kay like yun lang ba? Yun lang aking take. Yun lang aking take.
Actually, it was a high risk, low reward though. High risk, low reward. Because either way, it was gonna be a one possession game if he made that. So that's why I think it's a low reward. Yeah, it didn't work out well because OG, I don't know, we made the tip in. It's another shot that will haunt Spurs fan for life. Because In the past, they had the Derek Fisher point four and the Ray Allen 3-pointer to tie the game. Those and now the OG Anunoby tip in. That's the third shot that will haunt Spurs fans for life. Did you like the Jalen Brunson shot? I know he missed it, but did you? Was that okay? Was that good shot or not?
I like the shot because it's like a shot wherein they are like he has that dog in him wherein win or lose it will be on it will be on me. Like I love shots like that. Like I think you can see that with Anthony Edwards doing that stuff. Like if they want to win the game, it will be like that. If they will lose, it's all on them. So I
Yeah.
like that shot. I like that shot. I was good with that shot.
I did that because the guy I was thinking of when you said that, like Anthony Edwards, I was thinking you're say Tyrese Halliburton, who was also who would also take that shot.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
guys,
did
that's
that.
why I did that. Yeah, but so yeah, I got run. You got run. Did you like that shot?
I think regardless if went in or not, no one will be mad at him. Like no one, because he
It's
carried.
okay, so good. You like that shot?
Yeah, it
Okay,
was
yeah, I agree.
it was a good shot, regardless because they were hot and he had the greenest light of anybody else in that team. And that shot over Wemby was okay. Like
Was
go, sure, go long. Like
I thought
like
I didn't think it was a high risk though. I didn't think because
it was just one big go. Kaya mo man.
here's what I thought when he made it. Because I saw some Knicks fans saying that OG Anunoby saved Jalen Brunson from a bad shot. I guess actually I didn't think it was a bad shot because what happened was Wimby was switched onto him. That's the reason why he took that shot. Kaya kung mo atake man na mabaglan man. So that's why I think it was a good shot. So and even if he missed it, na may uban na mo na may laing player na mo ato sa ilalom naman si Josh Hart, naman si OG. Eh, na timingan ni OG Anunoby was there to get the tip in and he made it with 1.2 though.
Real. And
And so
I don't know what you're saying with Jalen OG Anunoby saving Jalen Brunson because it is really
no.
OG Anunoby saving Josh Hart because if you remember the things that Josh Hart
I know.
did, that
I
was
saw
shit.
that.
That was bad. From the missed layup to the foul to
Yeah.
not guarding
Yeah.
Stephon Castle. Yeah, it was OG saving Josh Hart.
Yeah, I didn't I just saw somebody say it was a bad shot, but I didn't think it was a bad shot though.
Well, he's a dumbass. I tell you that.
Who Josh Hart? Or
True.
that guy who said it,
No,
yeah. The guy
that
who said it.
guy.
That
Yeah,
guy.
I think it was a Knicks. It was a Knicks fan though.
He was a
But
dumbass, not a dumb. That was a
yeah,
dumb shot. That was a dumbass.
yeah.
Real.
And yeah, Josh Hart. Yeah, that was a crazy sequence. The Josh Hart missed layup because I think you know what happened before that. It was De'Aaron Fox out of all people who turned the ball over. And yeah, fast break layup. Ah, shoot man ini ay. Ah, na miss man.
Former
Close
clutch
kill.
player of the year, by the way.
First
Former clutch
ever
Yeah,
player.
clutch player of the year. 2023 Fox.
but game four. But yeah, who's the first
Supposed
ever?
to
But
supposed to be in his prime, by the way. Or at the good age of 28. Supposed to be at your prime.
I
yeah,
even saw like a comment
we're
wherein he left the Kings but the Kings never left in him. Bars.
Still got that Sacramento in him.
Yeah,
it's
bars.
true. So hopefully he will just use this experience as a way to get better.
No,
You
dog.
know.
He's not coming. He's not gonna start ever again. I tell you that. After what Dylan Harper did in the final game, I think he's
Yeah.
gonna be a starter for good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to hear your Aaron on his thoughts on game four first. Then I want to talk about the Aaron Fox after that.
We will go to the Spurs later because we need to talk
Yeah, you
about
got
games
next game
4,
four, game four, game
games
four.
4 and games 5 because like
Yeah,
we need to celebrate New York. New York has
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah. The Aaron
the
Fox later. Yeah.
the
Mamaya
miracle.
na yan. Okay.
Yeah, he has been the Knicks have been a miracle team all throughout the playoffs. 13 straight wins. Insane. Yeah. During that time, the Spurs were on fire in the first half. Like no they could not miss a 3. And third quarter came in, Jalen Brunson was getting his groove. OG Anunoby could not miss from 3 in the corner. The jab step is lethal. I've even put it on my IG notes. The jab step of OG Anunoby is lethal. Because every time he does the jab step, someone bites into it, open 3, bang, another shot. So like that was lethal. And during the moment, I was like, I did not think, I doubled down. Okay, I doubled down on the San Antonio Spurs the night before because I was like, okay, this is going to be 2-2. This is going to be 2-2 easily. So I bet on the Spurs like around 50 pesos lang, and then I bet on the Spurs with the my WNBA picks. I think it was the Sparks and I forgot the other team. The WNBA won. So the WNBA won. The NBA lost, and I did not think of me going betting on the Knicks because it was like that is a 30-point lead. How the fuck are they going to blow that lead? The fuck they blew that lead. It showed their inexperience or it showed their age. So yeah, and yeah, I'm happy for New York because they bring out memories of this game and they made this series fun. Because if the Spurs just dominated, then it's bad. Like it's going to be like a dominant series, so it's like a lot of comebacks and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy for the Knicks doing these comebacks, and they like made me remember the Indiana Pacers of last year. And yeah, I want to see that one, like 2K
Who's
version
coming
na
back
lang.
next year? Guess who's coming back next year in Indiana?
Tyrese is back, but we don't know yet because he just came from his injury, so we don't know if he's going to be the
Yeah.
same production from last year. But
Yeah.
let's put it in 2K na lang. The finals, Indiana Pacers and the champions New York Knicks. That is a Game 7 series that I want to see because we had it last year, but it wasn't really the Mike Brown New York Knicks. So yeah, I want to see that one. So here's what it is. Shout out to New York in Game 4. They gave us a good one. Shout out to OG Anunoby. Suni, I think Suni Lee was there. I'm not sure. But I know Sydney
Taylor
Sweeney.
Swift was there.
Yeah, Taylor Swift was there. Sydney Sweeney was there in game 5 because like Charles
Yeah.
Barkley was shocked. Very shocked. so yeah. And shout out also to the Wu-Tang Clan because they made the halftime show in game 4 with a very quiet crowd. Like if you watch the videos and stuff, like they are like shouting their songs and stuff. No one is shouting because everyone was sad. But yeah, they were one of the reasons why the Knicks came back. So shout out also to the Wu Tang Clan. So now let's go on to the game today. What were your thoughts on the game today?
I think the game today was a good game. Today was a good game. I went all out today. Today's a good game. Shout out to the Knicks. As I said again, Jalen Brunson scored 48% of the New York Knicks. Everybody was asked. Carl Anthony Towns was asked. I think.
Yeah, he
I
was
think.
Yeah,
asked.
he only had 2
I
points
think
and
everybody
fouled out.
else.
He was asked.
Yeah,
Like
everybody else.
it was a tough game overall for everyone. So like yeah, it was
Yeah.
Like
asked.
So that's what Onin said. I want to give props first to the New York
I can see
Knicks.
the box score.
So yeah, Brunson, you are a god. You own New York. You are
Took
the king
over.
of New York now. Like he is the king of New York, undisputedly. And for the rest of the team, shout out to you. You won. Josh Hart, you got that heart in you. And Carly Towns, wow, a ring before Jimmy Butler. Who knew? Who
Oh
knew that
Lars.
locker
Even
room fight,
no,
would lead to Carl Anthony Towns winning a championship ring in the
Andrew
big 2026.
Andrew Wiggins and Carl Anthony Towns won actually before
Oh
Jimmy
yeah,
Butler.
those two primary scorers of the Timberwolves got a ring before Jimmy Butler. So yeah, big shout out to Big Cat. I heard what you said, something about Brunson. He was so zesty. Timothy Chamberlain, I don't know why the fuck you're in the locker room. Why were you in the locker room? It makes no sense. You even told yourself that you're not an athlete. Dog was just there, like that one sticker meme. Na, who is this guy? Like exactly, that is the exact sticker.
Chalamet.
So yeah, I don't for the Spurs. Yeah, so I already gave my flowers to the
Just Dylan
Knicks for the
Harper.
Spurs.
Just Dylan Harper.
Just Dylan Harper, congrats to you, big dog, kababayan. You know what Charles Dismundo said? Akala niya yung na-short, yung na-layup, yung final layup ni Dylan Harper. Kaya akala niya jelly ni Dylan Harper. Kaya di ba naglipad siya, nag-take off siya from a farther
Ah,
distance than the
ah.
usual layup
Yeah.
area. So akala ni Charles na, kana, Nagi na siya, pinimugdugo ba? Mag-jelly-jelly, marag Pinoy gyud ba? I'm like, damn. Tapos pagkatingin namin sa replay, naungot lagi day siya. He's like, my bad. So, yeah. So, I have two friends na dumbasses for today. Si JP with his take kay Darren Fox. At yung take si Charles na wala daw boarding ni Harper tong kwan niya. Layup.
He
So,
also missed
yun.
the first free throw.
Hey, he's tired. We saw him dribbling. He was like, the dog was not red. Was already so tired when the final 5 minutes of the game was up. Fox took a wide open three in the corner, like one
And
over
missed it.
there and one over here, and missed. So yeah, my friend keeps tagging me sa Facebook na, uy, de Aaron, Des, tas aking nandiyan Aaron. Bayari daw ni mga utang nila. Eh, my bad, my guy. I didn't know I was playing. I didn't know I was playing. So, yeah. For the Spurs, on a serious note, the coaching staff, your ass, you were ass. It showed your young coachness that you just allowed your team to shoot threes. Allowed. And you couldn't draw a play for Wemby. I know Wemby was also afraid of his fouls, but dog, you need to be more of a dog.
Be more
Yeah,
aggressive.
more aggressive. Hot take. I think Julian Champagny is not worth how much they're paying him right now. Because who gave this man the greenest light of all fucking time? Greener than Steph Curry, greener than Luca, greener than fucking Wemby. Inadvisable 3-point shots. And how was he? Ass. So shout out to the Knicks. I still hope there's the state of New York next week. And I don't think the Statue of Liberty will be called Statue of Liberty. It'll be called the Statue of Liberty of Brunson or something. So yeah, shout out.
Come on, what do you think about the game today?
It was yeah. I also thought the Spurs had it, but actually the Knicks was only had Jalen Brunson going. I really Mikael Bridges was just his usual. And this is the only support that I could ever think of. Josh Hart. The other one was Josh Hart. Actually, the Nova Knicks were the ones taking over this game. But mostly Jalen Brunson though, and just a little bit of not a little, just the usual Josh Hart and the usual Mikael Bridges. And everyone else was like no, pretty much not really showing him. Brunson carried the team and won. Because I was thinking of as we had a conversation in past episodes. I was thinking of Shea's Game 7 against the Spurs, and it was just Shea taking Shea just the one only one showing up. Now it's Jalen Brunson, and they could not. The Spurs just have no answer for him, and yeah, the Spurs had it as for every game, as for every start of the game. It's always the Spurs who have the good start. Then the Knicks just find a way, and Jalen Brunson always says, "We found a way to win." They did that 4 times. Yes, they trailed by double digits every game and always win. And this game, this was not different. The Spurs was just Dylan Harper just showing his potential though, and the Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle were no show. Stephon Castle's first field goal was the put back at the end of the game, and that turned out to be his only field goal. This,
That was insane, by the way. Like, Stephon Castle
yeah,
could not get to his spots, could not shoot in an elimination game, and his first basket was the putback dunk. Like, bro, what the fuck?
yeah, yeah, bro. It's an elimination game. You gotta show up, gotta get to your spot, and yeah, and only Wemby they hadn't played below his standards, just below his standards. Only Dylan Harper was the one really showing up, and
Real. And yeah, the Spurs should have been better, especially down the wire, because like every game that they played, they should have been better than the wire, down the wire, because like those are times where you should win, but due to their age, you know,
their youth. Yeah.
yeah, their lack of experience as well, which is okay. It's just the
And they're
first time,
coaching. And they're coaching.
and their coaching. Yeah. Shout out to the Knicks because this has been a fun team. And this game, Jalen Brunson just took over. 45 points, 49 from other players. That's just crazy shit, bro. 45 in a winning finals game. Like, that's like legendary shit. He joined like Giannis, Jordan,
Giannis and Michael
Bob
Jordan.
Pettit. So like, yeah, insane, bro. Like, that is like goat shit. And this might be one of the teams we'll see in 2K in the next coming years. So yeah, this is a great team. And during this game, even though most of their star players were struggling, you still had Jalen Brunson, and the Spurs could not find an answer to stop Jalen Brunson. And yeah, shout out to Jalen Brunson, bro. He deserved MVP. I think we all could agree with that one that he deserved
Yeah,
MVP.
yeah. That,
You got
actually,
to.
after game four, it had me questioning because OG, I don't know, Jalen Brunson didn't really. I just played okay, not really. But game five was very different
Yeah, because
because
there were
OG was a no show, but
yeah
Brunson was took over. So yeah, this made me verify Jalen Brunson is MVP
yeah
and well deserved. He went unanimous and well deserved
yeah
for a
because
reason.
there were like conversations of Carl Anthony Towns early in the series, then OG, and then Jalen Brunson at the end. So it has been always Jalen Brunson who has been consistent all throughout. And even my pick, Mikal Bridges, is shit in this series. So so he did not deserve
He
Finals
play.
MVP.
He only played good in game. He had a good game too. No, that was it.
Yeah, he had a good game too. But overall, nah, it is not what it is. So yeah, shout out to the New York Knicks. A crazy thing. I think on Thursday or Friday Philippine time will be the Grand Parade in Manhattan. So
Will
I'm
there
not going
even
there.
be New York Knicks to parade on? Like, there's a street.
yeah, so I am excited to see that one, and I'm happy, bro. Shout out to the die-hard fans: Ben Stiller, Spike Lee, Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet.
Timothy.
Chalamet.
Like,
Oh, we said that together.
they have been there for a long time, and they deserve that. They deserve the ring. They deserve the picture with the trophy. And yeah, shout out to them. And now,
We were just naming. Yeah, we were just naming random Knicks players a couple days ago, and
yeah, and they're in the finals.
the yeah in the finals.
They're in the finals, and they won the championship as well. And also, we forgot to mention shout out for the one and only Mike Brown for wonderful coaching and out coaching Mitch Johnson into the end. So yeah, shout out to Mike Brown. He deserves his flowers.
He actually uses his bench because Tom Thibodeau was just playing five, his starting five all out.
Yeah,
You remember?
yeah,
And now
and
Mike Brown,
like what they did with in the NBA Cup of using Tyler Kolek and Jalen Brunson, he used it with Jose Alvarado and Jalen Brunson in the finals. So yeah, he loves using his bench. We saw Hawk Porty getting minutes. We see Sohan getting minutes. We saw a lot Jordan
Jordan
Clarkson
Clarkson.
getting minutes. Shout out Jordan Clarkson as well as becoming the first Filipino Phil to win an NBA championship, and it's good because he is the first of the first NBA players who won the Gilas jersey and become NBA champion. So shout out to Jordan Clarkson. So now let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs. Should they trade Fox or not? And who, if they would trade for who or what type of players?
Actually, just a shooter, honestly. Like, anybody, just a shooter. I'll put Champagne in that mix also. Um, yeah. And honestly, the rest just run it back. They just need more experience, better coaching. This was just a big learning curve for them. They did the one of the biggest achievement, which to dethrone the OKC Thunder, and just run it back. Honestly, just get rid of Fox. Just get solid role players to support Wemby and
Let Dylan
coach
Harper
Ben.
be the starting
Yeah,
point guard.
just let Dylan Harper do his thing. I think he already knows what to do. Just develop a better shooting because he already knows how to attack the basketball. He either a gather step or hop step or just a jelly, which Charles hates. So yeah, Um, that's all. Just let the current core develop. Okay, their contracts are still cheap, very very cheap. So yeah, that's all. Not no sudden big movement.
Come on.
About the Aaron Fox, I think they should just keep at least at most 1 year, at most one more year, because eventually, Dylan Harper is gonna want more money. Otherwise he's gonna turn into James Harden after after OKC, the Houston days, I mean, or the Jalen Brunson going to New York. Because and if they keep Darren Fox for the long run, Dylan Harper is gonna have to go somewhere else and get the big bag. So I would say only one more year of the Aaron Fox at most. Because if you look at the regular, he had a good regular season, but playoffs again, the finals more specifically didn't really have a good finals. So they have to get rid of him one for at least one more year, for at most one more year, should I say? But yeah, so that way they can actually have the Harper, Castle, and Wembanyama trio or develop for these coming years because they already had the finals experience, and it should only be up from here if they have Dylan Harper as their starting point guard and not the Aaron Fox. And who should they trade the Aaron Fox for? I don't know. Maybe for more role players and shooters and things like that.
His
So yeah, that's what I think.
contract kicks in next year. 50
Actually,
billion
okay,
next
okay, okay.
year.
Good, good.
No one
Right.
wants to buy you.
49.8 million.
Yes, yes.
Then 53, 57, then 61 by 2029 to 2030. God damn, bro.
And about that, the reason why they signed him to a big contract extension was because they didn't know that they were gonna get Dylan Harper at the time.
True. This happened before the draft. So,
Yeah,
yeah. Damn. Okay, 50 million per year for Darren Fox.
and he's gonna be. I can imagine him being available by the next year's trade deadline
Yeah.
No
or
one wants
next year's
no one
offseason.
wants to buy trade him.
What do you call this? I saw a pic on Twitter. It is a picture of Monte Ellis and Steph
And
Curry.
Steph Curry, yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
And Steph Curry.
yeah.
And the caption up above is the Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper. So, will they trade him? If I will say you can, but who will you
I think they
get?
should.
Yeah, because like you need to get minutes for Harper because if you watch the interview post game, I think Champagny said that Harper is mad of his minutes early in the season because he does not understand his role yet. And I am like scared of it because this might be like
James Harden and Jalen Brunson.
2012 Thunder, bro. So like you know how good they were at the end, but like yeah, it might happen earlier. So they need to make moves, they need to make decisions. And if I were like a manager for the San Antonio Spurs, I am not sure yet with the Aaron Fox situation, but I will be looking for centers in free agency who could play backup because they need someone better than Luke Cornett to be a backup center for the non-Wemby minutes because they have always been losing in the non-Wemby minutes. And I think they also need to find a veteran point guard, not the Aaron Fox type, but someone older who could still play, who's around 30, who has experience with all that stuff, to keep the players calm. Because what the
I was
You
fuck?
thinking
know,
of Westbrook.
I was thinking of Chris Paul,
Oh,
who
well,
already retired. But
I was thinking of Westbrook.
so,
yeah, I was thinking.
so
Yeah, we were
like,
thinking of
30,
veterans here.
calm, sure,
Chris
sure.
Paul already retired,
Veteran,
so
hell yeah. Has been here? Of course, he's been here.
yeah. So someone from that experience that who's okay with him to play limited minutes or like 0 minutes at all and just be there to help the bench and to help the players as well. So they need to find that one and they also need to find someone for a
oh,
closer. Because what
I know
the
some.
fuck, they're still struggling with closing games. The fuck?
I'm thinking of. I'm actually thinking of Drew Holiday.
That was the Aaron's job, by the way, to close out.
Yeah.
Thinking of Drew Holiday who could do that, but
Drew Holiday in the Spurs would be just be like perfect, bro. The
too yeah,
defense.
actually too good to be true for them.
Yeah. And
But
yeah, just bro.
or Damian Lillard, but
No, fuck no.
he's
Let
in
him stay in Portland,
Eh,
bro. Let him stay in
actually
Portland.
no. They let the he's too good for that because they already got a point guard in Dylan Harper. They just need somebody like you said who is a veteran and kalma lang ba. Or I was also thinking of CJ McCollum.
Not
But
sure. Not sure. But yeah, I don't know
actually
if
no.
they would use that contract of Darren Fox to find those types of players, but they might. And we might see that one this year. So we will stay tuned with that one and all that stuff. So let's talk about the Spurs because I have the stats here of how many points that they have led throughout the game, throughout the series. Where is it? It's crazy because if you look at it, or if you see it, Spurs led the game by 14 points in game number 1. Game number 2, 12 points. Game number 3, 12 points. Game number 4, 29 points. And how the fuck you are blowing 16 points in game number 5? Like, yeah, it just shows their age, bro. Like, we all
mm,
know na they're still young. And I think when we will be in the weight room tomorrow, like the Michael Jordan motivation type shit, wherein he keeps on losing to the Detroit Pistons, so he gets into the weight room and does that stuff. So I think we'll be doing that one. And Wemby, why the fuck are you shooting a lot of threes? You're 7'4", shooting 5 3-pointers every single game. Get your fucking ass in the paint,
It's
bro.
like
What the fuck?
he's like Porzingis in Dallas.
Yeah. And another one. You were saved twice. You were saved twice. Because you shoved Jalen Brunson, which should have been a flagrant foul on you. You land on the shooter spot in game number 5 today. They did not call on it because if they called a flagrant foul, either one or two, you will miss one game if it was flagrant one, and you will miss both games if it was flagrant two. So you will have missed game number 6 if you have won, and you would have missed the whole finals if it was flagrant too. So yeah, they were saving your ass. And I know it's all physical because it's the finals and all that stuff, but they should have called fouls like that, bro. And I think the NBA is saving it because they don't take Wemby out. So yeah, Wemby, I'm looking at you, bro. But yeah, I know you come back soon. I know you'll come back soon. So yeah. And yeah, shout out to Wemby. Shout out to Stephon Castle, even though you had a bad game and all that stuff. And yeah, we're like trading Fox and all that stuff. But we will see what's next for the San Antonio Spurs because yeah, we will see. We all know they're still going to be good next year. But bro, Thunder again. That's the one. That's the one. Thunder again in the Spurs. We're going to get that one again. So yeah. And shout out to the New York Knicks once again for becoming NBA champions. And so now, let's switch sport. Aaron, your time to
whew.
shine. Give us what happened in the Spanish Grand Prix. Me, I slept. Honestly, bro, honestly. Okay, honestly. I know Mongab and
This
Aaron
guy
watched the
over
race.
here.
Yeah.
This guy over here.
Actually, I didn't watch the whole. I watched the ending, but
Uh,
I only watched until the middle actually. But
okay.
I caught up. Yeah.
Me, I was watching what do you call this? I was watching Hinebra and Tok and Tex. Game number 6 finals. If Hinebra won
So
today, it would have been Hinebra, Knicks, and Lewis Hamilton. Like, that's a fucking great day.
okay.
It's a fucking great day. They lost. TNT won by 8 points. I slept in the second half cause out of nowhere. So when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? Press ko naman ni. And pag-check ako F1, gago. Lap to 30 something na to. I was like, gago, what the fuck? Fuck going on? So I've missed a lot. So Aaron, give us what happened. The floor is yours. The stage is yours.
Ferrari! We won! Maranello, we won! Let's go. And we are back. And the last winner, by the way, was Carlos Sainz, and everybody kept on repeating Carlos Sainz, Carlos Sainz. Ferrari will never have another winner besides Carlos Sainz, and I was so pissed off by that because I thought Charles Leclerc was supposed to be the guy to make that stat go away this year, and no. For the past two races, I'm gonna go with start with Charles first. I am so disappointed with you, dog. You were blaming the car when in fact it was your own fault in Monaco and in fucking Barcelona. And yeah. So yeah, I did not make a recap video because something terrible happened in the basketball world. So I did not want to make something. But yeah, Charles, you were terrible dog in Monaco and you blamed the car because the brakes were not working. Lewis did a P2. You could have done shit like that too. Anyways, and here in Monaco, in qualifying, you're supposed to be known as the greatest qualifier, one of the greatest qualifiers in F1 history, and you just pushed the car too hard. And now and I don't know what happened in those final 60 laps where you went out of the track and off to the road. You said it was a power steering issue. You were, like you said, you were ashamed, you were disappointed, and you're just one half of a Ferrari driver. So shifting now to Lewis Hamilton. After 2 years, dog, he finally has a podium P1. And he's sitting comfortably at the standings as number two and inching to Kimi Antonelli. I think he is gonna be a world champion after this season. So yeah, that's a hot take, but hey, you don't know, Kimi's car exploded. Kimi's
Yeah,
car
I was
exploded.
surprised. Yeah, I was like, oh, Kimi Antonelli just he was third though, but then his car exploded. And, he out of the race.
Yeah, so I was dreaming of parity in this series of the F1. Like I wanted parity, I wanted different winners. Yes, it's nice to see a 19-year-old keep on winning, but we want to have some flavor into it. So Lewis added competition. He's comfortably sitting at P2. The gap was George, and now it will take George a miracle of following races to even catch up to Charles. And yeah, I'm just so happy that Lewis under that safety car because apparently Alonso did something. By the way, naglaba ako while doing this. So naglaba ako while listening, so I couldn't really confirm what was happening. But yeah, all is good. So after a safety car, Ferrari did not fuck up a strategy. Thank God. Thank God. The stars aligned for me today as a Ferrari fan and as a overall just as Nick's supporter. So yeah, Lewis Hamilton, 107, 105, 106 podiums, P1. And people doubted you when they said that Ferrari was supposed to compete. Yes, the answer is yes, they can compete. So, shout out to Lewis Hamilton, P1. It's been a while, big dog. It's the last one was 2024. Shout out Ferrari. Forza Ferrari. Forza Ferrari.
Shout out as well to the people in the podium, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, and Lando Norris, as they become the first time for it to
British.
be
Yeah.
British people in the podium since
Mhm.
1963?
1968.
68.
68. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of first times today that happened that haven't happened in a long, long time. The Knicks winning in 53 years, and the what do you call this, the British
Ferrari.
podium in 55 years. Wow, quick maths. Quick 55 ba? Tama ba? 63, 68, 73 man ang championship. So 58? Yeah, somewhere there.
So,
So
sabay sila sa New York Knicks.
yeah. So yeah, shout out to them as well. And me and Aaron will possibly do recaps as well. So stay tuned for that one. So yeah, we will recap. We'll see what happened. You'll also see Aaron's reaction videos and stuff like that. But congratulations to Sir Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari. And how many points is he
What's the
behind
total score?
Kimi Antonelli?
Last check it's 115 to Kimi's 160 something.
I don't know yet if they have released it. Wala pa mag-release?
Man.
Yeah. So Yeah, wala pong mag-release final. Like, the post, if you watch my recaps on TikTok, it's the, like, the video at the back wherein, like, there's the names and the standings and the scores there. So, yeah. Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to everyone. And
Oh, it's 156 to 115.
115, yeah.
the
Yeah, I'm
constructors.
looking at it now.
No, that's the drivers.
About the constructors, is there the update?
It's 262 to 190. So if Charles does not crash or just finishes a race, they could actually put Mercedes into a situation uncomfortable. They could really put a fight to Mercedes.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun mid-season for F1, and we can't wait. So, yes. So, it's the end of the pod. Before that, NBA season is done. So, you'll be probably wondering what's the next content for the channel.
Off season.
Yeah, we'll be talking off season as well. We'll be doing our F1 as well. But mostly, we will be playing games. We
Giannis.
will be
Where's Giannis
playing games.
going? Where's Giannis going?
We will
No.
talk about that one soon.
Later
Because
on, soon na.
because the draft is also approaching, so we'll be talking about that one as well soon. So, but mostly, since there's almost nothing to do, we'll just be playing games. So, hope you will have fun and enjoy this type of content soon. But for next week, will be a special week because aside from it being graduation, next week's episode, we will all go the way back. We'll go the way back because we will talk about the origin of Winning Bucket. We will start from the
Mm.
beginning. We will talk that one. That will be a fun episode. So if you want to know the origin of Winning Bucket, we will talk about that in next episode. And yeah, just follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Because shout out to everyone following on Facebook. Our reels have been going up. Like the PBA content reached 16k.
I
Reached
think we have our
16k.
niche now.
Yeah, reached 16k. So like, yeah, it's the most viewed ata. Like it surpassed my video of Rene Butterbonia, RIP, Fly High. So yeah, it's our most viewed in the reels right now. So yeah, thank you for that one. So follow us for more. We will see you all soon. I'm Onin, that's Aaron, that's Mongab. Watch next week's episode. It will be a special one. See you all soon. Peace.